Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are
Hopefully Awesome.
That's right, a positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. This is the Hopefully Awesome Show. Oh. Great. Hey, we got a lot of fun stuff to talk about today. That was not a joke. Dang it, Maggie. We're going to be talking about, of course, Star Wars Celebration was this week. We're going to be talking about some Stranger Things thoughts, as well as our review of Boom Boom. Highway to the danger zone. That was the worst cover of the score that I've ever done in my life. If you can't tell, Maggie is Maverick, and I'm obviously Goose. I think it sums up our relationship perfectly. Actually, absolutely, I would die.
That's right. I'm dangerous.
Let's get wow. Good job, Maggie. All right, hey, so Maggie, how have you been before we jump into this?
How have I been? Just finished up the last day of school.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
I only have a work day ahead of me.
Are you working hard or hardly working? That took way too long.
I mean, so I'm so ready.
For summertime.
Excuse me. Oh, yeah.
Summertime, 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 summertime. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, you may notice these Lapras on our table. Shout out to Wario64 for
Making Matt
out,
spend more money.
That's right. He tweeted out at the Pokemon store with certain orders you could get free blow up Lapras cup holders for the pool, and so I did that. And we don't have a pool, so we're just using it on our table.
I'm figuring I might use mine in the bathtub.
Oh, that'd be fun. I'm gonna get rid of mine because I'm afraid I'm gonna knock crap over. Ooh, a hat. That'd be cool.
Lapras hat.
But yeah, Maggie, my week was fine. Thank you for asking.
Sorry. How was your week, Matt?
Wow. It was fun. It was fun. The Lapras hat is fantastic. It was what it is, you know. I mean, hey, it sucked ass.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree.
We won't. I mean, look.
I turned 33 this past Tuesday.
God, is that this week?
Yeah.
God, that feels like a year ago.
I know.
No, I mean, hey, we're not gonna get into it. But I mean, obviously, world stuff happened and sucked a lot. We talk a lot about it on our Twitters, but we're not going to spend a lot of this episode. But hey, just be kind to each other, and love everybody that you love. Make sure they know you love them. And, it just sucks that people suck and are stupid and continue to be stupid. Yeah. And that we're the only country that has this bullshit happen all the time, needlessly.
And I work in that environment, so yeah, I'll just leave it there. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be nice.
That's fine. Maybe one day we may talk about it. I don't know. I mean, hey, I'm sure we'll have plenty of opportunities in the near future to talk more about freaking tragedies. But we talked about this. Well, just full disclosure. We talked about whether or not we were going to talk about it before we were doing the show. And we said that honestly, it felt like we would be, if we use this as a like, oh, this is the topic of the show, we're going to talk
Yeah.
about, the state of the world, right? And it just feels like we're profiting. Not that we make any money off this, but,
No.
like that we're using this for clicks.
Views,
yeah. And like, I'm not saying that everybody that does that is doing it for that. I think there are a lot of really good people that talk about it and know how to talk about it and have a community talk, like kind of funny. I'm sure whenever they talk about it, if they talk about it, we'll do great. But it just felt like for us, that's just not really our area of expertise, and we don't want to give out wrong information. We know that this show itself we try to make it an escape from the hot garbage that is the world, and sometimes it's impossible to just pretend like nothing happens. But again, we don't want to spend this entire episode just talking about how I'm just gonna say how fucking awful this whole thing is. Okay, it's awful and it's needless and it's really shitty and stupid that we live in a country that would put a value more on a piece of machinery than on the lives of kids. Anyway, sorry. No, I'm not. I mean, I'm not actually sorry. I'm sorry that I got heated. So anyway, we just want to say we love you guys, and we hope you will, wherever you live, if you live in America, that you will make your voice heard, and will vote. And I know that that's a nothing answer, but hopefully you will go vote for people who want to see a difference made. And if you disagree with us and you think that, the only thing that can stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun, you can get the hell out of here because you're a moron and we don't want you here. It's stupid and obviously doesn't work. And if it did work, then America would be the safest country in the world.
And also don't say that you need to arm the teachers. That's the most ludicrous, stupid thing anybody has ever said I've ever heard in my life. Ever.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry. I am a clumsy person. You want to give me a freaking gun? I'm sorry. I know a lot of careless people that I work with, and I know a lot of them, but they could slip up and say where the gun's at. Yeah. Then what happens? Where are we at? That we're back at square one again. So, yeah, if you say that a piece of metal is more important than my life, than a child's life, multiple children's lives, you're not a human being anymore.
Well, you are. You just suck. You're worthless.
You don't care about the lives of others, especially children. So therefore, you are not human. Yeah. You have abandoned humanity for a piece of metal that shoots out things that could kill multiple people. So yeah, screw you. I'm sorry.
For at best.
I work in that environment. I have to sit there and tell these kids every year that a stranger could come into the building. And I know we wasn't supposed to go down this road, but
we'll put a timestamp in so people can skip it if they want to.
I teach little ones, and I mean little ones, and I have to sit there and tell them, hey, this is a lockdown drill. A stranger could come into the building and they might want to hurt us. Yes, this is how I have to put it to them. And I say, this is just for practice. And just about every year I have one kid ask me, if this really happened, Mrs. Bryant, what would we actually do? I said, we would get out of here. And I tell them what exactly I would do, what we would do. And just, when you look into the eyes of multiple kids, when you're telling them that, it's, I don't know how to describe it. It's infuriating. It's sad. And we also grew up when Columbine happened, and here I am, a teacher, and hoping that this would somehow get better. And now I have a child, and praying to God it gets better before she starts school. So yeah, it sucks. Yeah. And for any man that is in government saying or a woman saying that it's yes, it's a freaking tragedy, but for God's sakes, look at what you're saying. Thoughts and prayers don't work anymore. Saying that you're going to do something doesn't work anymore. Saying something is not the same as doing something.
Well, they don't want to do anything. They don't want to change things because they make too much money off of this. You know, like, as long as people are afraid that it could happen to them. Like, I don't know who said this, but it was something I was reading about how, you know, they use these tragedies, right, as marketing.
They do.
Because, hey, if you have a gun, this isn't going to happen to you. You're safe. So buy a gun. And you won't have to worry about a lunatic, you know, with mental health issues, you know, killing you or your family because you have a gun. And that's your right. And Democrats want to take your gun away because they want you to die because of Antifa or some freaking garbage, you know, like some stupid bullshit that they've all made up. And it's just, you know, for at best, you know, the best case scenario for a gun, right, is to hunt. Okay. It's for a goddamn hobby. And like, I'm sorry, my hobby is playing video games. And if you told me that playing Pokemon Arceus would kill 19 children, I'd throw my goddamn Switch out the freaking door and never play Nintendo again. Because I'm not a freaking monster. It's so stupid. It's so needless. It is so ingrained into the fabric of our society that that you should have a gun because, you know, what if Hitler shows up again? Even though, you know, the people that want guns are Nazis, you know, they're white nationalist Nazis, right? You know, they think that, oh, you know, because Joe Biden is actually the Antichrist, so you better have your gun in case the Democrats come by and try and take your gun away so that you can shoot them, because it might be another civil war, and by God, the South will rise. And it's just so, God, these people are so, they're just so blind and so manipulated by people that do not give a shit about them. Like, that's the sad part, is most of these people claim to be Christian. It's just how they took the guy that said, you know what we should do? We should love each other. We should feed the hungry. We should clothe the poor. We should love the prostitutes and the horrible people.
We should take care of the widow.
We should forgive, right? We should forgive and love. And they took that guy and turned him into the poster boy for the goddamn NRA. And it's just an absolute... I don't even have a word. I don't even have a word for this. Hypocrisy? I don't even know if that's the right word. It's just...
lunacy. That's what it is.
It feels like we're living in the Twilight Zone. And it's after 2 years of COVID and this shit... And I know. Here's the thing. It's not even the most recent one anymore. There's been another one. There was one today, Maggie. And it's like, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. And it feels absolutely hopeless. And to sit here and talk about Star Wars and Top Gun, it's just so hard to smile through and pretend like everything's okay, because it isn't. It's not okay. And I hope to God that this anger and disgust and sadness can be transformed into positive action. But I'm just completely out of faith that that will ever happen. I'm out of believing. We did the thing. You know, we voted for the guy. We voted for the guy to not have the shitty guy anymore, right? We did that. We all came together and said, fuck this guy. And we voted for the other one. And we got him in, and they were kicking and screaming the whole time trying to keep it from happening, but we freaking did it, right? And look where it got us. Nowhere. We are not as bad off. We're not doing great, you know?
No, we can't even have...
I mean,
we can't even
not
have
vaccinated.
the funding for... to get baby formula made. The point I'm trying to make is, number one, they say that they're pro-life. You want all the babies to be brought into this world? Okay. Number
But
two,
we're not gonna feed them.
but you don't want to feed them. And number three, you sure as hell don't want to protect them while they're at school trying to figure out their futures. That's what kills me. You want them here. Heaven forbid a woman that gets raped, or better yet, a young girl gets raped, and she could die if she has it. But who cares about the mom? But then we have a formula shortage. No, we're not supporting
We're not voting for that.
We're not voting
Why
for
would
that.
we vote for that?
Why would we give money towards that?
Because the rich people will be able to feed their children, Maggie. And that's all that
And then
matters.
number three, we're
We're being facetious, just so we're clear.
yes, you want these things. You want all these babies to be here, to be brought into this world, no matter at the cost of the mother's life or whatever. And you can't even freaking feed them. Can't even support the people to feed them.
Jesus
and then,
will supply all your needs.
guess
Maggie.
what? You send these children to public schools, and you don't care about the gun laws. You don't care about anything. I just watched a video the other day about a 13-year-old buying a gun at a gun show.
But by God, you better not mention that we used to have slavery in America. By God, you better not talk about anybody being gay. Okay? You better not talk about anything like that. Okay? Because if it's not Jesus and guns, you don't need to be talking about it. But you better give your fucking life for them, Maggie. You don't. I know you're Maggie. I know you are.
Soldier now.
I know you are a racist, socialist, propaganda, homosexual, right? That wants to just manipulate the minds of children, right? But you better give your life for them too.
Yeah, I'm a
Obviously.
soldier on the front lines,
And
apparently.
like, which is it? Republicans? Huh? Which is it? Are teachers the downfall of America, or are they the saviors of your children? Which the fuck is it? Huh? Because I don't know. I can't keep track every day. Because one day you're saying that teachers are awful and are trying to ingrain into our kids that critical race theory, oh God, is just this horrible thing, right? That America started racist, and guess what? It's still fucking racist today. You know, you say that, but then you also say, oh, but the teachers, we gotta support our teachers. We got a gun, gotta give our teachers a gun. So you want the pedophile teachers to also be able to shoot your kids? Is that what, like, I don't understand. And that's the thing, is there's not any logic to them, because they're not actually talking about anything real. They're just making shit up to get votes, to get money from NRA, to get money from these special interest groups, to win, so that they can put somebody else in power, so that they can put more people on the Supreme Court, so that they can turn over other shit and ban gay marriage and ban the right to vote for women and the right to vote for people of color and for people of different races that aren't white men, right? Because God knows they want to go back to the glory days of 1776, because that's apparently when America fucking peaked, right? It is so asinine. It is 2022, for God's sakes. It is 2022. Can we not get past this stupid bullshit? I'm tired of it. I am completely broken. I am completely broken. I have tried for 2 years, for 6 years. Because let's not forget, 2016 wasn't all hot, you know? It sucked ass, and it's been a waking nightmare ever since. And there was a fleeting moment a year ago where it felt like for the first time that things are actually going to get better. And it's not. And it's still not. And I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know if it ever can get better. I have reached that point where I do not believe that the future can be better than what it is right now. And right now, it fucking sucks. And that is a horrible mind space to live in. And that is a horrible mind space to raise a daughter in. What the hell am I supposed to say to her? If some piece of shit does something to her, I can't. I don't want to go down that road mentally. Like how we said we weren't going to talk about this.
Well, it doesn't help that my switch got cut on.
It's not. Hey, it's both of us, man. We're just tired, guys. I mean, not just physically. We are tired physically, but mentally, emotionally. We just wanted to have a kid. We just wanted to get married, have a kid, go to Dollywood, have some laughs, grow old together, retire, and, live out the rest of our days, hopefully with some semblance of happiness. It's just not, it's just completely against us for that to happen, And it's like, we're in, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm in, I guess, the most privileged of society groups, right? Like, I'm a white male, mid-30s, I could get away with bullshit, I could be a horrible human being and would not have to pay for it because of that. And to me, that's why I have to say something. I don't know. This may be stupid, and God knows I'm not trying to act like I'm fucking anything, because I'm not. I'm not. I have failed, and I have not done everything that I could to be the best ally or spokesman or whatever the hell you want to call me. But it just feels wrong. It feels wrong to have the ability to say something and not. And that's what's drove me crazy for the past 2 years. The writing's on the wall, right? People are dying. 1 million Americans have died of COVID, and yet I'm still being looked like I'm an idiot because I'm walking around with my KN95 mask on all day because I don't want my 2-year-old daughter to fucking die of COVID, And that's...
I don't want her to get it and suffer from long COVID.
But I can't say anything, right? I can't say anything because, we live in a society with rules, right? Now, if I wanted to come in, with a fucking pistol strapped to my waist, well, then by God, that's my freaking right to do, right? But if I say, hey, you should get vaccinated because you're going to die if you don't, I'm fired. And it's just, but, we live in the South, so it's okay if I, pass out a piece of paper that says Jesus loves you. That's okay, right? It's okay for me to do that. But if I pass out a piece of paper that says, hey, you could die if you get COVID because you've not been vaccinated, then I'm breaking some, whatever stupid regulations there are. It just sucks. It sucks. This sucks. This whole time of life sucks. Thank God we have each other. Thank God the internet exists so that we can see that there is more outside of the world than this little stupid bubble that we live in, filled with idiots and racist fucks. Thank God that we can look online and I can see someone like Greg Miller, right? Like any of the kind of funny best friends that don't suck. And I've not met any that do suck. And if I did, I probably blocked them. Thank God that we can see that, thank God that we can see, I'm blanking on his name. I want to say it's Pete Buttigieg. Is that his name? No. Beto O'Rourke. Thank you. God, I don't even know these names anymore. There's so many names. But like seeing him walk up into that
press conference.
Yeah, into the press conference and just say, hey, this is on you. And like to just see somebody finally just say that. Just say it to their face. And just say, hey, this is crazy. This sucks. Where we are right now sucks. Instead of just pretending like everything's okay, right? Like to just have at least one freaking person acknowledge in power, not even in power. I don't think he's actually elected to anything. He's running for something. Right? Governor. I hope he wins. But to just see somebody willing to say, enough is a fucking enough, man. It helped. It helped. It didn't stop the tears. It didn't stop, the maddening depression. It didn't stop it, but it helped to just know that I'm not losing my grasp on reality by thinking we live in hell right now.
Yeah.
That was
very
30
long.
minutes. Let's see. I'm just going to write down the time. We'll leave all this in. I don't know. I don't know how we spin out of that. But to those before we dip out of this and try to get back to whatever show we have, please vote. And I know that is a non-answer, but the longer we stay cynical and believe that we can't make any change, the longer we don't make any change. And I'm not saying that this is the final answer. There could be other actions that have to be taken, and I don't even know to what extent, what extreme that could be. But right now,
sign petitions.
Yeah.
It sounds silly to sign your name on protest, sign your name on a petition. I just did that today. The NBA coach that spoke out.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
He started up a petition.
I
signed on it. Yeah. Sign petitions. Let people know where you stand, like on social media.
Because here's the thing. And again, this is just off the top of my head, so it may not be as succinct as it needs to be. But when you think that there's nothing that can be done, and what's the point of saying anything? What's the point of speaking out? What's the point of going to the polls? What's the point? What's the fucking point, right? Because nothing changes. The moment you do that is the moment you get quiet. And that's the moment that they win. Because when we don't say anything, the other people do. And all it does is reassure them that they're right. And even if we don't win, even if we lose, then I want them to hear me until the moment I die, so that they know that they can go fuck themselves. All right, everybody. If you stuck around, there was an abrupt pause abrupt jump, I guess. We took a moment to compose ourselves. So we're going to get back into this. And for those who skipped ahead, hey, that's fine. It's
cool.
Totally understand.
Yeah.
So we'll get into some news. It's time for the news. All right. Hey, starting off with some movie news today. Typically we go TV and then movies, but we're going to go movies and then some TV. Because we got a lot of TV to talk about, unfortunately. Oh, not like a lot, but I mean, enough. All right, so movies. Sonic 2 is now available on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
And you can typically sign up for a 30-day free trial.
Mm-hmm.
I think they may have limited it to either 7 days or 14 days currently because of the Sonic release. But I got ours through Game Pass.
Okay.
So that was like a special thing. But yeah, so Sonic 2 now available on Paramount Plus. We did not get to watch it in theaters, but we did watch it over the week. And yeah, I thought it was really good.
It was good.
Like, we don't have to do like a huge breakdown or anything, but it
was fun. It was
I liked
cute.
it a lot. I wasn't expecting Idris Elba to be as funny.
Yeah.
Like, just that take on Knuckles was great. Like, I loved that whole thing. There's a lot of laughs there. I hate how much Jim Carrey makes me laugh in this. Like, because it's so stupid. It is so dumb, the jokes that they do. Like, just the different ways he acts. Like, specifically the one that makes me eye roll the most is the Papa's got a brand new stash.
Yeah.
And then he dances. He does like a little dance. I hate it. I hate that it makes me laugh. Like, because
you
it's
gotta
dumb.
think about the audience that they're trying to serve, which are kids.
And it's great.
A lot of the things Jim Carrey does is things that I've seen like on TikTok or something or on other kids' shows. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it's totally great. I'm not
And
mad
apparently
at
this
doing
is
it.
Jim Carrey's last movie ever in his career.
What a way to go out, you know. I'm not mad at him doing it, just to be very, very clear.
Okay.
I'm mad at myself for laughing. At it. That's the thing. Because, like, it's just so dumb, you know. It'd be like if I liked Morbius, you know.
It's kind of like that one movie trailer we saw today.
Oh, God.
About that cartoon dog learning to be a samurai, the way of the paw or something.
Oh, my God.
And I was like,
Paws of Fury.
Paws of Fury.
And I was like, is that a sequel to Balls of Fury?
And I was like, if it was named anything else, I probably would have given it a chance.
Like, yeah, the dumbest joke in it where like somebody's like stuck in like, what is it, a hippo or something?
I know, it was a big cat, like a sumo cat.
Yeah.
And so he's stuck between its butt cheeks and they pull it's another cat. They pull out a smaller cat. It starts laughing. I'm like, why are you laughing?
My brain is fried, man. All right. I think I've watched too much Bluey and Elmo and Pika Pika.
Good Lord, that's not even slapstick comedy.
I know,
though.
but it's just like, well, that's all. It's either that or Fortnite videos, you know, or Eric Voss, which Eric Voss is and kind of funny, I guess. I guess it's like the big five: Elmo, Bluey, Eric Voss.
Sesame Street.
Well, I said Elmo.
Oh yeah. Oh well, my bad.
Yeah, nah, you're fine. So anyway, we liked it. I liked the human stuff more than I expected.
Yeah.
Like I was
at first, I wasn't too sure about that wedding part. I was like,
why are we doing? Who is this for? Who is this for? And then they got me in the end. They got me.
Yeah.
It was the golf cart.
Yeah.
The golf cart explosion. I was like, nah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good.
It was pretty good. It was.
All right. So definitely go check that out for free on Paramount Plus. Also this week, speaking of movies, there was a new Thor trailer. We did not do a reaction video to it for reasons, and yeah, it was great. I loved it. Mm-hmm. I think I'm more hyped than I am for. No, you're fine. Than I was after the first one, which I love the first one, first trailer.
Definitely
not the first Thor movie. That was not good. But the first Thor trailer for this Love and Thunder had me sold, you know, totally. But then watching this, there's specifically one shot where, where Thor and Thor are in the black and white area, and you see their hands like kind of like start holding hands, you know, with like their pinkies, you know. I don't know, I'm a sucker for that. It looks great. And obviously Chris Hemsworth is naked.
Yeah.
And that's really funny.
Russell Crowe as Zeus.
Yeah.
With a Greek accent. Kudos to him.
Good for him for going out. Going all out.
Who you are.
You flicked too hard, damn it. I love Korg's expression when that happens. Like, he's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Dude, I love Korg. Just give Korg his own
Piss
movie.
off, ghost.
This is what I want. I want Korg, Deadpool, Ben Affleck, Daredevil. Okay, I'm done. That's it. I think that's a callback to our Multiverse of Madness review. Yeah, so anyway, we really enjoyed that trailer. Maggie, any thoughts you want to throw in on that?
Jane looks pretty cool.
She looks great.
She's got some guns on her, I will say that.
Yes, she does. It's not all she has on her.
Wow.
A helmet. She's wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
I love Thor's really crappy helmet.
Yeah.
He goes, Jane? Jane? The delivery on that is this movie's going to be great. I can't wait to watch this movie. When is that? Next month?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Right on. Yeah, we got to watch that. All right. Let's move on to our TV news.
TV.
Speaking of movies,
Speaking of movies.
I thought we were going to do TV. And then I was like, speaking of movies. Star Wars Celebration was this weekend. Well, like the past 5 days or something. I don't know. It was like a whole week.
Well, they celebrated, Matt. That's why it's Star Wars Celebration.
Carbone was there. The Bone Thugs and Harmony. Anthony Carboni, just so we're all clear. And at Star Wars Celebration, they showed the first teaser image of Indiana Jones 5. Why that was a Star Wars Celebration, I don't really know, but it was. So here we are. We've got like a whole breakdown of Star Wars Celebration. So I was like, well, should I put that with the movies or should I put it with Star Wars Celebration? I was like, I'll just put it with Star Wars Celebration. Are you doing the end of Last Crusade?
Yeah. I mean, I do have...
You chose poorly.
I do have an Indiana Jones jacket.
Oh, that was your Maverick jacket.
It's versatile.
Oh. Yeah, I guess, yeah. If you had a fedora.
I do have a fedora.
I have a Indiana Jones Mr. Potato Head, and when you push down on its hat, it plays the theme song. But it only does that much, and then you have to push it again. And yeah. Dun, 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 and then you have to push it again. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm excited.
Do you...
Old butt Harrison Ford getting up on there. Callista, where's my pants?
Any thoughts on the image? It's such a nothing image.
She's just walking.
It could have even not been
running.
Not
even.
him. So do you think okay, we were talking about this. Do you think it takes place in the 70s?
I don't know, man. He even looked okay for the 50s.
The 80s.
For the 50s.
Wait. It said the 80s, and Harrison Ford, Indiana Jones, goes and watch Star Wars.
Oh my god!
How insane would that be? That would be ridiculous.
He'd hate it.
That Solo guy's a piece of shit.
He's like me. I don't like him.
How'd he get the name Solo anyway?
I
hope they make a movie that explains why his name is Han Solo.
Oh my god.
Where'd he get that necklace?
He looked old as Methuselah in the last
Maggie.
one. So
it's Harrison Ford, all right? If Tom Cruise is still piddling around somewhere
He's only 59. Harrison Ford's like in his
Put some respect on the
70s?
Ford man, all right? Just because he was around when they created the Model T doesn't mean anything, all right? Listen, that's a Ford reference. Gerald Ford. Ford Taurus. Wagon. Thanks. My first car was a Ford Taurus wagon. Or wait, no, it was an Escort. It was an Escort.
as an escort.
Ford Escort.
A
Wagon.
lady escort.
My car was a lady of the night. I was like, I had nothing.
We need to go away
I was
from
trying
this.
to think of like a play on the better have my money, you know? I was like, I could say gas, better have my gas, or should I say like gas, better have my money? Or like gas gonna cost some money. And like just none of it. Just nothing.
What was that again?
That's the end of the film reel, just spinning.
Oh.
Yeah. For those who grew up watching films, not digitalies.
Yeah, you.
Why do they still call them films? Hey, that's me. Why do they still call them films? Because it's not on film anymore. It's digital, you know? So why aren't they called digities? The digits.
Or diggies.
Diggies? Yeah, we used to go down to the old pinnacle and watch the diggies.
We watched the diggies up on the big screen.
I had nothing. Again. Yeah, nah. I don't know. It looks great. Whatever. I'm in. I don't care. I thought, here's the thing. All right. This is going to be sacrilegious to a lot of people.
Sacrilegious.
Matt's ranking of the Indiana Jones movies. All right.
Oh, no.
Here we go. Out of 4. Should I start at number 1? Or should I start at number 4?
It's up to
Let's
you.
start from the bottom and work our way up. All right. So, at number 4, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
I knew that one.
Number 3, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, obviously.
Oh.
Did you think I'd go higher?
I thought you'd go higher with that.
Why?
I don't know why. I don't know.
Number 2, Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. I really love that one, and this is a tough one. But at number 1, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. It's just perfect.
It's Sean Connery.
And the guy from Sliders.
I love how
The big guy from Sliders is there, man.
Sliders has been spoken about in this past month. Is hilarious.
Sliders kicked so much ass. Okay, Maggie? You don't
never
know.
watched it.
You don't know.
I never
You
watched
didn't
it,
see
that's
Dino
why.
Slide. All right? You didn't see Dino Slide 2. You didn't see him battle the Cro-Mags. You didn't see him
No,
lose
'cause I never
Maggie.
watched
I
it.
think Maggie was the name of one of them.
I never watched
Rembrandt
it, so I don't
was
know anything about it.
awesome. Now, here's the thing, Maggie. Wade? Was there a Wade in there? There's some girl. Here's the thing, Maggie. So Jerry O'Connell and his brother, let's call him Tom. I have no idea. Tom O'Connell. I don't even know, but it is his actual brother. The whole shtick of the show, right, is that you are the same in every dimension. Okay. Now, would it sometimes be like Quantum Leap, and like maybe you're a woman in this one? Yes. It wasn't problematic, probably. Like looking back, there's probably some problematic choices they made, but whatever. I don't know. It's a pretty progressive show. And so that's the whole shtick for the first 4 seasons, right? Until Jerry O'Connell was like, I'm done. I don't think I need to do this anymore. Like, I got Scream 2 coming out. I'll be fine. All right. Working on this kangaroo movie is going to be the Jack. And so he left, right? He's like, I'm outie 5,000. Peace. And him and his brother was like, I guess I'm leaving too. Tom out. And so he left, right? So both the O'Connells just Splitsville. So in order to replace them, they go to a new dimension, right? As they do, as one does in every episode of Sliders. They slide into a new dimension. And who do they find? Jerry O'Connell's character, yeah. And it's not him. It doesn't look like him. They're like, you look different. He's like, what do you mean? And that's it. I'm pretty sure that's all they put into it. It was like, he just looks different in this one. And just going forward, he always looked different. No, it's great, man. God, what a great show. There was when it ended, I think season 2 ended on Fox, maybe season 3. I think it was one of those things where season 1 was like 4 episodes and season 2 was like the rest of it. So it's probably season 3. But it ended on Fox, got canceled. Right? They're like, get this crap out of here. We got to get Dark Angel as time slot, right? And Firefly, they got to get that on there. And so they did that, and Sci-Fi picked them up. And so I was watching like a marathon on the USA Network to get caught up before it relaunched on Sci-Fi Network because they're together.
Yeah.
And
they're BFFs.
Yeah, and that's when I saw Dino Slide, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing! It's dinosaurs! It's as good as Jurassic Park." It wasn't at all. The dinosaurs looked worse than like the dinosaurs on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh, like Dino Dan.
Who?
Dino Dan.
Who's Dino Dan? What are you talking about? Who's Dino Dan? What are you talking about? You need to talk. No, you need to talk. Who is Dino Dan?
It's a kid's show.
God, jeez.
It was on, I don't know what
Man,
channel.
We're on my tangent right now about Sliders, okay?
But you
Instead of Indiana Jones. We're talking about Star Wars.
Dino Dan.
Here's
Dino Dan.
about Sliders.
Dino Dan.
Bingo. Dino Dan in A.
What?
Bingo.
Wow. That
Dino
button's gonna be broke.
Dan in A.
Wow. Anyways, Dino Dan was about a kid that could see these dinosaurs walking around. I don't know.
On Earth?
I don't know if they showed up on Earth. I don't know if the kid's hallucinating.
Wait. But like they're like walking and like there's cars and stuff.
Yeah.
Were they destroying anything?
He had to help them. Help them find a home.
Sliders. Dino Slide.
Dino Dan.
Okay, it was season 3, episode 23. You're ready to see some quality
I'm ready.
CG characters, Maggie. Let's see. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh man, it's Dino Dan.
It's not Dino Dan. Like that. Oh, there he is. Oh, Quinn Mallory. Wow. I can't believe I remembered his name.
Hey, type in. Look at that. That looks rough.
It looks about as good as
Dino Dan.
you'd expect. Do you really want me to pull up Dino Dan?
I want you to see the dinosaurs from Dino Dan.
Okay. Is this another one of those like stupid PBS shows?
Dan. Dan, not DNA. God, man.
What is this? Is this that kid that reviews toys?
No, it's not.
Here's Dino Dan.
Dino Trackers.
It's bad that this has better quality
yes,
than
it does. I only caught a few episodes because I don't know who was watching it at the house. One of my nephews.
Oh my god, he's riding one.
Yeah.
Look at that. He's riding it. Wow.
Dino Dan's having the time of his life.
It's like Dino Riders. We're not going. Wait, what is this? Trecules. Dino Dan, Trek's Adventures, Trecules. So it's a spin-off of Dino Dan where a kid, I guess it's the kid, is named Trek, goes on further adventures that still involve dinosaurs but also involve other things. And it's called Trecules because he is Hercules. This is why we don't get good things anymore. What happened to a kid in King Arthur's court? Right? Like why not that? Why not the paper brigade? Okay? Why not house arrest?
Oh my God.
Okay.
I haven't thought about the paper brigade in forever.
Yeah, you haven't.
Oh my God.
Because we're not allowed to have good things.
No.
You got GD Airbud peddling NFTs now. Like, that's what happens to
Ringo
society.
Starr peddling NFTs.
I feel like that was a joke.
I don't know. I think
it was real.
I think they told Ringo, "Hey Ringo, you need to read this all off." And
he's like, "Oi, bloody mate, I better give me some data." DNA. I got best. Have you heard of this Dracules?
Wow.
I'm making fun of him.
Wow.
All right? That's my rule. I don't care who you are. If you market NFTs, I get to make fun of you. Sorry, Ringo. That's it. That was all of it.
That's it.
Yeah. I don't care if he was in the Beatles. All right. You know who else was in the Beatles? Sir Paul McCartney. He doesn't eat meat. He's a vegan. Maybe Ringo should try that instead of eating
Sir Paul.
out of the hand of idiots.
Sir Paul's supposed to be playing in Knoxville tomorrow
Oh, man,
night.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we wouldn't have went because of COVID still existing, but still.
No. I think
that's
tomorrow
awesome.
night, yeah.
That's awesome, man. All right, so yeah, Indiana Jones 5. It's set to release on June 30th, 2023.
Dino Dan.
Bingo. Dino, Dan and A.
Oh my God. That doesn't work.
Danimals. It's like Danimals. Danimals yogurt. All right, we
Daminals.
have to get out of this.
Daminals. TV.
Speaking of old dinosaurs showing up, the first episodes of Obi-Wan came out.
Oh my God. Like, what on earth? Dude.
Oh man. No, like we're not gonna
Watch
do
them both.
We're not gonna do like a full review. We're not gonna talk.
It's good.
We might talk spoilers.
It's good.
Well, okay. We're gonna talk spoilers for the first 2 episodes. We're not gonna go deep. Like it's something you would learn within the first 20 minutes of the first episode. But it's not something that's been in marketing. So if you don't want to know, skip ahead a little bit. We're not going to stick on this for long. We'll when you get out of like 30 seconds, when we talk about
Dino Dan.
friggin' Hey Arnold or something, heavyweights, and its sequel Dodgeball. But we'll get back to that. So first 2 episodes of Obi-Wan, watched them, and I must say, was a big fan. That was a Ed Grimley reference. I was a big fan. Really enjoyed it. The prequel collage at the beginning of it.
Preview, like
The recap.
yeah, there we go.
What's it called when they put a montage? Because it's a motion. So it's a montage.
Yeah.
Instead of a collage. All right, anyway.
God. Oh.
All right, so
Oh.
I really enjoyed it. Thought it was great. Loved seeing my boy Ewan McGregor piddling around, 95-year-old Ewan McGregor, just, walking up and down that sand like a pro, right? Oh, I gotta cut this meat with my knife. The boy must be trained. Lord love him. 110-year-old Ewan McGregor still just kicking around.
Kick
filming
your
this
ass
show,
for talking about him.
I
like
love
that.
him. Listen, there's no one I love more in Star Wars than 130-year-old Ewan McGregor. Okay, he is just pristine. He's classically trained, right? Classically trained, 150-year-old Ewan McGregor, and so seeing him, on his little scooter, just making his way up there. I don't know why I'm riding this train to hell right now. I don't know why.
And I feel like
really
I'm
love
going to be
him.
putting you in hell for saying the things that you're saying. You're awful.
He's not old. He's not. Listen, here's the thing. I am insecure because Ewan McGregor is a beautiful man.
He is a beautiful man.
One might say he's majestic. All right.
As
Don't. I know where you're going because I was setting it up for you to go there, and I'm pulling you back. I'm pulling the ripcord. You're not going there. One might say he has a fleece as white as snow.
It's a beautiful Jesus.
Wow. Wow. There it is. No, I really love the show.
Yes.
Honestly, okay. All jokes aside, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. It was nice to see like a sequel to the prequels, right? Even though I'm not the biggest prequel fan, I don't hate them by any means, but I mean they're not my favorite. Except for episode 3, I really do love episode 3, even though it has flaws. They should have given Natalie Portman more to do, but anyway, I digress. So it's really cool seeing him back, and I love little Leia.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Honestly, that took the show to a whole new level. I know we had expected little Luke, and that, I mean, who knows, maybe that's still a part of it. But I just wasn't expecting little Leia at all. Like, just not at all. I mean, you got Jimmy Shits in there.
Yeah, we got Jimmy.
And it's just, it was great. I loved it. And she's great in it. Like, I think she's the best depiction of a child that I've ever seen in anything. Like, she perfectly encapsulates what it is to be a child. Like, she's in danger and she's scared, but she also still wants to have fun. And, she's a bit of a spitfire. And, granted, here we, obviously I have a 2-year-old daughter, right? And we both do. Because it's our daughter. And, so seeing little Leia running around, yeah, and that probably plays a part into why I love her so much. But, like, she is perfectly Princess Leia. Like, she is exactly like the version we see in the later movies,
Yeah.
And she's also a lot like Padme, which is wonderful, like seeing the bridge of like Padme to Princess Leia, from the first movie. Like, I don't know. I loved that. I loved seeing Kumail Nanjiani. I thought that was wonderful. His whole arc there, and of course the ending, setting up some big surprises, not big surprises, but setting up that whole thing. I just can't wait. Honestly, it's got me more excited about Star Wars. Not that I've ever been. Like, I really loved Mandalorian.
Yeah, and Boba Fett.
Yeah.
We enjoyed Boba
Yeah,
Fett.
no, I enjoyed it. I think I didn't enjoy it as much as Mando. I did like it. It was what I liked it in the same way I liked Hawkeye.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I watched that.
I'm sorry I'm slouching so much. I'm trying to stretch.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Megan, what do you think about Obi-Wan Kenobi episodes 1 and 2?
I really liked it. It's starting to show Obi-Wan transition into
Sir Alec Guinness.
Yeah. Old man Ben.
Oh,
like
are
it.
you talking about old Ben Kenobi?
Yeah.
I wonder if she means old Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's Family Guy. I think we're planning on doing like a big
I know.
thing.
I know, but I really enjoy it, and I think if you was not a fan of Star Wars and you wanted to start watching it, I don't think you would be completely lost.
No, I think they do a good enough job.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like Star Trek 2009, where it's like, whether you watch Star Trek or not, you are aware of Spock, of Captain Kirk.
Yes.
Like, just existing in the world, right?
Yeah.
You
About
okay?
jerk that.
Oh, okay. It's just your headphones.
Oh no.
I mean, obviously you need to be able to hear.
Yes.
But so I feel like this show does something similar where, yes, I mean, it is very much entrenched in Star Wars, but I feel like they do a good enough job of setting the story, and it's a very basic story, right? Like, this guy is damaged, hurt, not physically, but emotionally, right?
Yeah.
And he's lost everything, and he's just at the bottom of who he is. He doesn't even know who he is anymore.
Yeah.
And it takes, him rescuing this child who ends up rescuing him, right? And I mean, like, sure, that's kind of corny, but I mean, it's Logan, right? Like, it's the same story as Logan.
Yeah.
And like I do think that there's going to be, if you're not into Star Wars at all, depending on why, I think you could still give this a reason, or give this a watch, at least the first episode, at least the first 2 episodes, I would suggest. But I mean, it's, even though it's set in the Star Wars universe, I think they really do a great job of creating this, character who wants to do good, who failed at doing good, and is just trying to live out the rest of their life until they die.
Yeah. And
kind of having that person find a purpose again. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's something we could all use a little bit of.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we suggest it. We'll probably do a big breakdown of it. Still at Star Wars Celebration, the first trailer for Endor was released. Mm-hmm. The show will premiere on August 31st, 2022. Again, we did not do a trailer reaction to this. It looks great. Mm-hmm. I don't really have a lot of thoughts other than I want to watch it. I'm a big fan of Rogue One. I think it's one of my favorite Star Wars movies.
Agreed.
I'd probably put Empire and probably 3 and 4 and 7 above it. And then Rogue One. And then Jedi.
Okay.
I like Jedi. It's just, the Ewoks. I mean, they're fun. They're fun. Anyway. Thoughts? On Endor. Andor. Andor with an A. Andor.
Andor?
Yeah, not Endor. Not the planet.
Okay.
Or the moon.
Because Andor's the name of the dude, right?
I think so. I think so.
Oh no.
Isn't his name Cassian Andor?
Something like that. Oh boy. I'm about to play music in parts of that.
Why don't you just say, you can just say it real quick. Here, just mute yourself. There you go. I'm looking this up while Maggie does this. Is Andor? Yeah, just say it in the house somewhere. Like, I mean, just from right here, you can say it. And let's see. Andor, the television series, has the Diego Luna is playing. Who's he play though? Cassian Andor. Yeah, so it's the guy. That's his name. And then Maggie's trying to turn the white noise back on using our Google Home. So if you heard any like hey GOOGLA, I'm not saying it because I don't want to trigger anything. Yeah, okay. Andor is the person. Gotcha. I've unmuted you, so you're back. Wow, I could have left you muted for that.
I'm sorry, it snuck up on me.
You're fine. Yeah, that's the name of the character. Any thoughts about Andor? Andor. Yeah. Mom Mothra, isn't it? Mothra? Mothman. The Mothman. Anyway, it looks great.
I'm excited to watch it.
Looks great.
I liked his character in Rogue One.
So does that mean we get Obi-Wan, then we get Ms. Marvel, Thor, She-Hulk, and then Andor, all before September.
I guess.
Wow, that's awesome. We eating good, dog. The Mandalorian season 3 was announced. Mm-hmm. In case there was any doubt that they were doing another season of that. And it will premiere in February 2023. No hard date set. Apparently they showed footage, but they didn't release any of that footage. Apparently it has stuff to do with the planet, or Mandalore. In like the waters or something. I'll be honest.
Waters of Mandalore.
We didn't watch Clone Wars. All right, we didn't watch Rebels. we're probably missing out on a lot of this stuff. I mean, we know who Ahsoka is. We've read up on stuff. We know, like, I played Jedi Fallen Order, okay? Like, I know a little bit.
Matt's such a know-it-all.
Can I be real? I wish they would just make a Clone Wars movie, but it's like live action, and it's just summing up all the crap I need to know to enjoy these shows. All right. Like, just whatever it is, make it Ahsoka the movie, you know? Just so that I can enjoy it without having to watch, 7 seasons of a show I don't really care about, you know? I'm sure it's great. It's a lot. We made it through what? Season 2?
I think.
It was just like, oh.
It just drags.
A lot. It's just a lot. And I hate the way they look. Like, they look like they're carved out of wood. They look like those old Disney Infinity toys. I digress. But yeah, so Mandalorian Season 3. February 2023. Star Wars, jeez, Maggie. Star Wars Skeleton Crew was announced. It is starring Jude Law, Maggie's boy, Jude Law, and created by John Watts and Christopher Ford. Another Ford. John Watts, the director of the most recent Spider-Man Home trilogy.
Yeah.
Of course, he left Fantastic Four to work on the show. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that alone gives me enough reason to be looking forward to it. But we do have a synopsis, no footage, but there was a synopsis. This new series will follow a group of 10-year-old kids from a small planet who get lost in that galaxy far, far away and must try to find their way home. The story will take place after Star Wars Return of the Jedi and will fit within the timeline of The Mandalorian and Ahsoka take place in. They take place in. I think I did something weird there. So yeah, I'm down. It's Stand By Me, but it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
And it's directed by the guy that made the best Spider-Man movies. What? It's true. Yeah, I'm down. Thoughts?
I'm down. Jude Law's involved. Boo!
Jedi Survivor was announced, and there was a trailer. Again, we did not do a trailer reaction. It is the sequel, the video game sequel to Jedi Fallen Order.
So is Jeff Probst going to be there on the island?
No, but Destiny's Child will be.
Oh.
I'm a survivor. I'm on a survivor. Yeah, it will release in 2023. Jedi Fallen Order, great, loved it. I'll be honest, was kind of, I think I stepped away for like a month, and was like, man, I want to finish it because I want to finish the story. So I dropped it down to easy mode. Best way to play it. Whatever. I don't care. Baby mode. I don't care. I was a Jedi slicing through some fools. It was great. Didn't have to worry about nothing. Felt great. Felt good. Mm-hmm. Got my lightsaber. Got my dual-sided. I think it was orange. I don't even know. I don't even know what I picked, Maggie, but it was great. And it looked great. And I played it on my Xbox Series X and it looked even better. Actually, no way. I was still playing on the Series S. Not Series 1S. I digress. So yeah, can't wait. Maggie, thoughts? God dang it.
I'm fighting, man.
I was just waiting for you to say, can't wait.
Can't wait.
All right. That's it for Star Wars news. Thank God.
Thank God.
Moving on. Speaking of Star Wars,
Boo.
J.J. Abrams is working on, I don't know if I showed you this, working on a new live action series for Apple TV Plus of Here comes Speed Racer. He's a demon on wheels. Wow. He's a demon and you gotta go catch him because he's gotta be a demon. He's gotta be a demon and drag you to hell because he's a demon. Go, Speed Racer, go, because he's a demon on wheels.
My ears are itching.
That was the theme song.
I know.
That's word for word. But no, they're making a live action Speed Racer series for some.
Why? It didn't work the first time.
Hey.
We tried watching.
Hey now.
We tried watching.
Hey.
We tried watching.
Maggie. How dare you? We tried to rewatch it, okay? We had loved it in theaters.
I didn't see it in theaters.
What?
I didn't get to, Matt.
Did you like it when you saw it?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Oh, I bet it'd be really good right now on our 4K with the Govee lines behind it. It's just all the colors.
No.
Jack's in it, Maggie. Matthew Fox.
Yeah. Christina Ricci's in
it.
John
Goodman. That monkey.
Susan Sarandon.
Susan Sarandon. Even better. The Wachowskis did something about it. They directed it, I think.
Yeah, they directed.
Yeah. It's got that guy from V for Vendetta. Not V. And not the any of the ones you're thinking of. But he was like a news anchor, I think. I think he was the guy that said, like, I'm a GD something and I'm GD proud of it. I think he's like, I think he said I'm a God-fearing man and I'm God proud of it. It didn't make any sense. I don't know. Anyway, none of that matters because J.J. Abrams is making this. Because Warner Brothers is, just mining any IP they have to make anything.
Do you blame them?
But it's on Apple TV Plus, oddly enough. So, like, they're making it, but they're like, I mean, we don't want it, though. We got HBO Max, but, I mean, we don't want it, though. Maggie, thoughts on it?
I can't wait.
Speaking of Star Wars. Well, real quick, we had to take a break. The camera stopped on us. It's our own fault. I forgot to charge it. Anywho, so we're back, and we're going to talk about, speaking of Star Wars, Stranger Things, season 4 dropped over the weekend, and we've watched all of it. We're going to go spoiler free because we're planning on July 1st they release the last parts.
Yeah.
So after that we'll do like a whole season. Yeah. But just so we're in on everything, season 4 dropped, and like I said, we watched all of it. Really great. Really good. Maggie, thoughts?
I loved it. It was good.
I made some tea.
Everybody.
I made it. Wow, that's true. Maggie made it. Thank you, Maggie. Everybody, give Maggie a round of applause. Oh, Maggie, thank you for making me the tea. Thank you.
I really liked how, all the stories. I don't know. I kind of like that. At times, it got a little bit not confusing, but annoying. Like back and forth, something exciting be happening, then they cut away to another group. I'm like, no, I want to know what happens to this group of people right now. But
especially that last episode.
Yeah.
Which again, no spoilers.
Yeah. I really enjoyed all the new characters like Eddie and Argyle. It was just nice
like
to
the
have.
garden.
What's your name? Eden. Like the garden.
He's great. And well, I mean, obviously, it's kind of crazy that adding all the new characters that they add, and they added quite a few. Yeah, but they're all good.
Yeah, they are, and they work.
Yeah, I mean, typically you get this deep into a show, you start adding new, not necessarily main characters, but like it can be hit or miss. And I love basically everybody they've added. There's a couple that like I don't like, but they're not bad. Like the jocks, they're just not great.
Yeah.
But they're not it's not because they're bad characters. It's because you're supposed to not like them.
Yeah. True. And I don't know, more background on 11.
Yeah.
That was nice to see.
Being, I'm just going to be very generic. But so for those who have watched it, they'll know. But for anyone that hasn't watched it, they won't know.
No.
But I'll just say I was caught off guard.
Yeah.
It didn't hit me until it hit me.
Yeah.
Like maybe while it was hitting me, and I was like, oh my God. Okay. Yeah. This is great. This is great. Big fan of everything that they've chose to do so far.
Very, very well done.
The bad guy this season is great.
Yeah, he is.
Interesting. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Just that type of, like it's been monsters and like this bad guy has like agency.
Yeah.
So it's just interesting that like it's just different. It almost felt like a ghost story or something.
Yeah.
Which is just different from what we've been doing, which has been more sci-fi horror. Like this, even though it's obviously still in the sci-fi area.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know. It felt like it could have been Amityville, and it's like just not what I was expecting. It's great though. No. Really great. I really love it. Really everything, every bit of it. And Maggie, new episodes come out on July 1st.
Yeah.
Any thoughts?
I don't think we're on vacation during that time.
I don't get it.
I hope we can watch it.
Oh, okay.
I hope we're not out of town,
I'm so lost.
I'm trying to be funny. I think we're so tired. My funniness is, and my hair just went on bonkers with this head.
I was trying to set you up for the thing that you've said 5 times already in this podcast.
No, and I'm trying to derail you, and I think it's only confusing you.
It is. It is absolutely confusing me. Because I'm thinking like when season 3 came out, we were on vacation.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, so are you referencing that? Am I just not connecting dots here?
No, I'm just.
Oh my God.
Jerking your chain. I can't wait.
There it is. All right. That is all for the news. It's time to move on to the main topic. Whoa. It's time for the main topic.
Top Gun. Maverick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Top Gun Maverick.
The movies.
Tom Cruise is the movies we deserve.
Yes.
Not Vin Diesel.
The movies.
Let me ask you, before we get into Top Gun Maverick, is Vin Diesel going to derail this entire saga right at the finish line?
What do you mean?
Like, they lost the director. They lost The Rock.
Oh, God.
Like, is he just going to derail this entire... Right at the end. Like, right... Like, they've saved it. Right? They salvaged it from the depths of garbage that it was, And, like, they've made it into a multi-million, billion-dollar franchise. And is Vin Diesel going to screw it up right at the very end?
Yeah, he is. He's going to be the director.
God. Can you imagine?
He'd be like, I can do this. It's the movie.
This has been Fast X Watch.
Okay.
All right. So, Maggie, we're talking about Top Gun Maverick. Boom, boom.
I feel the need.
The need for speed. Well, I don't know. Are we spoilers at all? Do we need to talk spoilers?
I don't know.
We'll say in general we're not gonna go spoilers. I don't think we're gonna go spoilers. I don't think there's enough. I don't think I have any strong enough feelings about anything specific.
Just watch Top Gun, the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And that gives you your basis for the sequel.
I would argue you don't have to watch the first one. If you've not seen it, I think you're fine. You can put it together. Yeah, people are smart enough. Like, there's not... I don't know. I feel like it worked just as good without the first one. There's going to be some callbacks you're going to miss, you know.
Yeah.
But there's no playing with the boys.
Yeah. Or take my breath away. They were playing. I can't say anything because it's spoilers. How they playing with the boys part.
So anyway, Top Gun Maverick came out this weekend. And I loved it. We'll just go ahead and start. Are you being Tom Cruise right now? I feel like I'm going to sneeze.
Oh, God bless you. God bless you. Are you okay?
I think so.
Okay.
I might be allergic to this tea. You're Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
I get it. You should
And show
run.
the
You should
teeth.
run. You should run. You should run. He runs.
Oh my
You should run.
God. I would.
How many
So
times-
many things. So many things would fall off of me if I ran that fast.
But no, just right off the bat, loved it. I'll just
Yes.
say loved it.
It's fun.
I think Letterboxd, I put it 5 out of 5. I have no complaints at all.
Like, it's beautifully filmed.
Yeah, it's shot. Gosh, the visuals of it
Beautiful.
alone. We're like I said, no spoilers.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk any spoilers. Just so everybody's clear. I just want to make sure that's up front. All
I'm
right.
just saying it's beautiful. Okay, y'all.
That's all we're saying. It's 11:30 at night, and I'm starting to get very tired. So I may have already said we're not doing spoilers, but just
Yeah.
in case, we're not doing spoilers.
Jesus, Matt.
But anyway, so spoiler-free thoughts. I loved it. God, Maggie, Jesus. Jesus H. Christ, Maggie. No, I think it's like you were saying. Well, you said something about it being a sequel when we come out here. What'd you say?
Oh, like it's been a hot minute since I myself, like, outside the realm of Marvel, seen a decent sequel to a movie.
Are we not talking about Fast and Furious?
Matt,
What?
can we not bring up the Fast and
I'm
Furious?
just saying, like, Fast
You've
and
already
Furious
brought
are
it
good
up
sequels.
once. What is wrong
No,
with
Fast
you?
and Furious are good sequels.
Yes, they
You
are,
were
but
saying-
they need
you
to
were
stop
saying
the train on that.
You had said
The time train.
it was a perfect sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get you to say.
I'm sorry. It was a perfect
I didn't want to take the words out of your mouth. Oh my god. Audio listeners, Maggie is doing what can only be described as just a painful impression of Ray Charles.
No! I'm showing all my teeth with my smile, like Tom Cruise does.
Oh. He doesn't smile that much in this one.
No, he doesn't.
Spoiler alert. I guess.
Um,
Don't look
no,
at me
no,
that way,
it's a-
Maverick. I only got the one look.
how?
I don't trust you because you're dangerous. Wow. Wow. This is your chance, Tom. That's right.
That's right. I am dangerous.
Wow. It's like he was right in front of me.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
The movies.
No, so I think it was I can't think of any better way to have done this movie.
No.
I think the plot was great. I think
Was
the final act, I wouldn't even call it the third act, like the final half of the third act. So
Yeah.
the sixth act, I guess.
The sister act.
That's it. No, I thought that whole last bit was wonderful. Like it took things up a notch, and I really enjoyed that. Like I could have done with like an hour of that, honestly.
Yeah. And there wasn't no like lull in the middle of it or anything.
No,
like
every time I had to go to the little boy's room, like I was mad because I was like, "There's not a good time. There's not a good time. I'm missing everything."
Like they didn't like
Shout out to John Hamm. Just gonna say it.
Yeah.
Shout out to John Hamm.
Good job, John Hamm.
Wonderful John Hamm.
Good for you.
Get that man in a movie.
They did.
Well, like a Marvel movie or a DC movie, you know?
But what else was there? Like the story made sense. And I never felt like sitting there. Like, I know there's times I've caught myself during a movie. I'm like, why'd they put this in here? I'm bored. Like, I'll even say I'm bored. Like, why is this so slow?
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
I have.
The only time I've done that was when I watched American Haunting. And it was like a haunting in like the 1800s or something. But like it wasn't a haunting. Like somebody was just, yeah. It wasn't good.
No,
I fell asleep in the theater.
I have caught myself watching movies like that.
Which one? Name one that you did that to.
That I asked, why am I sitting here watching this?
No, that you said I'm bored.
I'm bored, and why did they put this in this movie?
Yeah.
Cats.
Hey. How dare you? All right, listen.
That was the best.
Listen. You can only be a Jellicle cat once, okay?
And go in your hot air balloon to hell.
What would Jellicle do? Do you spell Jellicle with a J?
Yes, you do.
Okay, good. Well, there you go.
Yes, you do.
There you go.
Did you hear me?
Take a hot air balloon to hell. Yeah. Oh, well, there never was there ever a cat so clever as magical Mr. Mistopheles. I'm small and young, I'm black, from my ear to the tip of my tail.
Sounds so scared.
He is scared.
Why is he scared?
Because he's Mr. Mistopheles.
Went from Top Gun.
Mistopheles, Maggie,
Maverick
is a name for Satan.
Is it?
Yeah, Mistopheles.
You don't sound so sure of yourself.
Well, because Mephisto is a play on that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Mistopheles. I'm Googling it. Talk about Top Gun some more.
Okay. Away from cats and review. Top Gun Maverick is a brilliant movie. But I know.
Like
I'm so freaking tired, man. I need my B12 shot so bad. I'm that old, y'all. I have to have B12 shots into my body.
Right.
Oh god.
Whoa.
Oh no. Oh god.
It said safe search is off. And I'm scared. What did it search? Stop. Talk about that.
Like, wherever, before we went into the theaters, we've heard like, this is a great movie. This is the best film of the year. And everything. We feel like it was just a smidgen overhyped, wouldn't you say, Matt?
I'm still trying to figure out if Mistopheles is a name for Satan. Can it be Satan? Yeah, Mephistopheles. Wait, what? Well, there's Mephisto. Mephistopheles.
So that cat's Satan? Cats.
Like, wait, can you make
Matt,
it say
I'm
it?
so scared your iPad's gonna catch on fire.
It's not gonna catch on. Nobody's gonna die, Karen. Nobody's going to jail, Karen.
But Top Gun Maverick is a must see.
Is he the devil? Mephistopheles the devil? What? Mephistopheles. I'm not saying that right.
How many times are you going to say it before he shows up?
It's not like Candyman, Maggie.
Beetlejuice.
Maybe you're right.
Okay.
No, as far as Top Gun Maverick goes, you should never brought up cats. You know me. You know I can't talk about anything else when cats comes into question.
I know.
No, it's great. I loved it. 5 out of 5. Wouldn't change anything. Great movie. Probably will buy it. Probably will watch it again. But not like earth shattering.
No, a lot of people are acting like this is like the greatest film of all time.
Yeah. Like that.
And I'm just like, why? Why is it? And
like,
I mean, we have our theories, you know.
Yeah. I mean, nothing against people that love this movie at all.
No.
At all.
No. It's a good movie.
It just, I don't know. Like, I feel like I kept waiting for that moment that was going to like push it over the edge, you know?
Yeah.
And like, it didn't happen, but like, it didn't make it bad. It was still great.
Yeah.
I kind of just wish I would have went in, you know, thinking it was great. Not that it was like the best movie ever made, you know, because it's, I don't know. I mean, if people feel that way, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just don't see that, I guess. You know, like one of the things is like, well, is it because they didn't know that Tom Cruise has been making fantastic movies for years now?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he doesn't do anything in this that I feel like he didn't do in, you know, Edge of Tomorrow, Oblivion, Jack Reacher 1, War of the Worlds, Vanilla Sky, you know, Jerry Maguire. I mean, you know, like, dude makes good films. Like, that's just what he does. And granted, I mean, he's had some stinkers. The Mummy, I'm assuming. We've never watched it.
We've assumed it. I'm just saying, I think the only way to maximize my love for him is if we need to watch The Mummy.
And obviously, all the Mission Impossibles since 3 have been
they've been amazing.
Fantastic.
They've been amazing.
And, like, I would say I enjoy this Top Gun as much as I enjoy any of the Mission Impossible movies.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and I love the Mission Impossible movies. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, like, there's that, right?
Yeah. Okay, the dude learned how to fly a jet.
Which was great. Like, all the stunts and everything in this, like, the fact that some of it was real. I don't know how much of it was real, but I know a lot of the Tom Cruise stuff was real. Yeah. The story made sense. It was nice. I even told Maggie it was nice just watching just a straight action movie that, like, you know, had depth, of course, but wasn't, you know, aliens, wasn't tied to a larger franchise, wasn't Marvel, you know, which I love all of those things, obviously. But I miss, you know, like, we don't really get stuff like Speed or True Lies, you know, and like this was kind of a return to that, which was nice, you know. I mean, sure, you get, you know, The Rock throws out an action movie every now and then, you know, Skyscraper and stuff, but it's like it's more spectacle than just here's a dude doing action.
Yeah, this is you know, dude that's in the Navy, flies fighter pilots. Just like any other person that would be in the Navy flying fighter pilots. You know, and also we even talked about this. Maybe it's been a bit since some people's actually seen.
Like COVID stuff.
Yeah.
Because they haven't gone to the theaters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is good for them.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah.
If you wanted to wait until for this to be your first movie, cool.
Yeah. Well, and I think that happened to us with Shang-Chi, probably.
Yeah.
Like, it was wonderful. I still think it's a great movie.
I still think it's wonderful.
But, you know, like, there was an added level of amazement because we hadn't been to a movie in, you know, at that point, over a year, like a year and a half.
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, you know, maybe that's a part of it, right?
Yeah.
And then there was also, what was the other thing? What was the other thing? I could still hear that.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. War. It being a war film, right? Like, maybe people don't watch a lot of war movies.
Well, we even talked about, like, when was the last time we actually saw a war movie?
Yeah.
Probably 1917.
1917. Yeah. Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah.
Dunkirk.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, I wouldn't say this movie's better than like Saving Private Ryan. You know, like it's great.
It is.
Again, this is not a negative.
Yeah.
It's more just asking the question. Not even asking the question. I don't want to pose it like that. It's more just saying like, I don't want anybody coming out of the theater feeling disappointed because they were expecting something better than like an in-game level film, you know? And like, I think that it's a great movie that stands on its own and is well crafted, well made, well acted, all the way around. No changes needed, nothing bad in it, but nothing to really excel it into that upper echelon of greatness.
Yeah.
You know, it's not Jurassic Park, you know, it's not Your Name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's great. 5 out of 5. But, you know, The Winter Soldier is a 5 out of 5. And I wouldn't say it's a perfect, like, best or greatest movie of all time either. You know? So, that's it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts you want to say? I thought Miles Teller was great.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, this is a hard one to talk about because I have no notes. Like, it's just great. Like, I'll buy it, you know?
Yeah.
I would watch another one, even if it's like, I'm trying to think. This isn't a spoiler by any means, but like, even if they were like, hey, let's just do more Top Gun movies, because like they introduce a whole new cast.
Yeah.
You know? So like, even if they, you know, just like spun off those characters, you know, or even just some of those characters, if Bob got a movie, you know, like I'd watch that, you know, especially if it's well crafted like this. That opening sequence, I think, is one of the best opening sequences. Like, it sets the tone, not the credits, but like the first thing that Maverick does. I think it's great. I mean, that's the thing. I can't. It's hard to talk about because there's not really much to say other than it's great. I loved it.
Well, I don't know if I should mention him or.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Well, just lots of great actors, and it was nice to see everything that was in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. I know where you're going.
There's a really sweet moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well done.
Between two dudes.
Way to go, Maggie. You didn't spoil anything in the movie. Ladies and gentlemen, Maggie Bryant. There she goes. Oh my god. Wow. Spot on. Spot on. Hey, so now we're going to do a new segment.
What?
New segment. Ranking our summer movies of 2022.
What more are we doing?
No, this is the end. So we have decided that, you know, we did our summer movie preview, where we also include shows and stuff. So as we watch these, and we're not going to see everything.
No.
We're just not.
That's impossible.
But out of the things that we do watch, that's not impossible. COVID exists, so we're choosing not to go watch things.
That's what I meant. It's impossible.
Well, all things are possible. If Power Rangers taught me anything, Maggie, it's the power of Ninjetti. Anything is possible.
Oh, I got the power of God and anime on my side, so.
Fred, the Gold Ranger. Yeah, how about in 10 or 12 years?
Okay.
Whatever happened to Fred?
I don't know.
From Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, the little boy.
I don't know.
Think about it. They even had a little boy as a Power Ranger in the next movie, and it wasn't Fred.
How dare they?
Right?
Yeah.
Like, what a smack in the face that is.
He's like BFFs with the Power
Even though
Rangers.
Technically Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, takes place in an alternate dimension, it is not the canonical Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. But Turbo takes place in the same universe as the show.
Oh, I thought you meant
the snail.
yes.
Jeez, my God, no! I will never mean the snail. I will never mean the snail.
That's where my sleepy brain went to.
Always
Okay, let's rank these SOBs.
Playing with the boys.
Lady Gaga sings a song.
She does.
She does.
That should be
Okay,
fun.
we're good.
It's still recording.
We're good.
Sorry, camera did the thing again.
We're paranoid.
Ranking our summer movies of 2022 so far. We will be including shows.
Yeah. Deal with
as long
it.
as they're like fully within the time frame.
Yes.
Like I can't think of anything right off the bat, but like, you know, like we're watching Alias right now. We're not going to include Alias on this list.
No.
But like Obi-Wan begins and ends during the summer, so like that'll be on the list more than likely.
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, if it sucks, it won't make the list, obviously. All right. So currently, we have watched Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and no spoilers for any of these. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, and Top Gun Maverick. Which one? Well, let's start here. Which one do you think is the least of those three? Three really great movies. Which one would you say is the least?
Even though I really enjoyed it, I'd put Chip and Dale.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shock the masses. I'm leaning towards Doctor Strange.
Really?
Yeah, like I really like Doctor Strange.
Although I did too.
Yeah.
Because I was going to shock you with the next one. I was going to go Chip and Dale.
Mm-hmm.
Doctor
Strange and the Maverick. Yeah.
That's the direction I was going.
I'm in agreement that Maverick is the number one right now.
All right, cool.
So let's put a pin in that.
All right.
So between Doctor Strange and Chip and Dale, which I know this is such a ridiculous question here. This is our personal list. Okay, this is not speaking to quality. This is speaking to our
live or die list.
Yeah. And you know, our end of the year list, even though our summer list was ranked this way, it doesn't mean that the end of the year list will rank that way. You know, upon rewatching Doctor Strange, maybe I'll feel different. But like, I feel like, and again, no spoilers. And again, all these are top movies. Top
Gun movies?
Oh, Maverick. You are dangerous, Maverick. Audio listeners, you should go to the YouTube version and just watch Maggie's Tom Cruise impression. It's spot on. But, I mean, it's
no, it's not spot on. Quit lying.
I think, okay, here's the thing. Doctor Strange met my expectations, and I was expecting it to be great.
Yes.
And it met those expectations.
Yeah.
Chip and Dale was more of a question mark of like, will this actually be good? And it was.
Yeah, it was fun.
So it exceeded my expectations.
Yeah.
But I had lower expectations. So like, do you give it more credit for being better than I expected it to be? Or do you give Doctor Strange more credit because it met my high expectations?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Doctor Strange is like a perfect movie either. You know, like I would say it's a 4 out of 5. I feel like it had some flaws. I feel like the more removed from it that I get, the more I see that.
Yeah. Same here. Especially since they've like released the big
spoilers online, which again we're not going to talk about. Yeah, you know, like I had some minor gripes with Doctor Strange, and I feel like Chip and Dale, I didn't, but I don't really have the same love and affinity for. See, I mean, come on, they dumbowed me.
Like,
I mean, come on. I have not said anything from Doctor Strange, but we have said that daily for like 2 weeks now.
Thor: Love and Thunder trailer shows Christian Bale as the Godslayer, and it shows him talking. And I say, They done bowed me.
I died.
Yeah, he
It
died.
was so funny.
It's really funny.
They done bowed me. It's great.
Because he speaks with
There's only one movie on this list that Tenacious D plays in.
All right, Chip and Dale gets number 2.
Whoa. That's not real. That's not real.
Wait, ow.
Like,
My tooth hurts.
You like Doctor Strange more than Chip and Dale, so I've given my reasons. You give me your reasons.
I was afraid to put Doctor Strange at the bottom because I didn't know how you...
Wait. Maggie. Lord.
I didn't know you'd go.
So you wanted to put Doctor Strange at the bottom?
Yeah.
I know
love
he's your
Doctor
boy.
Strange, but
Right.
like you said, the more removed we get from it, like, I'll be honest, I'm gonna remember. Like, I remember a lot about Doctor Strange. Don't get me wrong, but like, I feel like I remember a few more things out of Chip and Dale, and I'm gonna remember more stuff out of Maverick.
Can I say something controversial? I think Spider-Man No Way Home was a better Doctor Strange movie than Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
And only one of them said they dumboed me. No, I really don't want this to be misconstrued. I really enjoyed Doctor Strange.
Yeah, we loved it.
But
we enjoyed it.
It had some great hits, and it had a few misses. For me.
Oh, they dumboed me.
Chip and Dale's like, this shouldn't be good at all. And yet it is.
It's so much fun.
It is. It's a blast.
So much fun.
And like at the end of the day, everybody, isn't that what we want? Don't we all just want a little bit of fun? Don't we all just want a little bit of friendship? Because friendship is rare. All right, Maggie? Do you know what I'm saying? Friendship is rare.
Yeah. Friendship is rare.
That's right. That's what I said.
Yeah.
My derriere. All right, so current rankings at number 3, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Number 2, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Number 1, Top Gun Maverick.
Post Malone's Chip and Dale version is the best.
It is. I thought the audio recording wasn't recording per se. I was like, Jesus, we can't record this again.
I'll be like, I'm
for the
going to go to
third time.
sleep. I'm going back to bed.
Yeah. No, I think that's good. I don't know what the next ones will be. We'll see. Obviously, Thor will end up on here, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. If that doesn't take number 1, I'll be shocked. I'm really looking forward to that. It's Taika Waititi, dog.
But then we'll start thinking about... What if I could get our baby to laugh like that?
I'd love it.
You love it?
Yeah.
Get her some little baby aviators?
Can you get her to run like Tom Cruise?
Can I?
Yeah.
I'll try.
I want you to have her walk up to me and go, I don't like you because you're dangerous.
Wait, no, that's what Iceman says.
Yeah.
She needs to say.
And I'll say, that's right, Vivian. I am dangerous.
Okay.
Let's get dangerous. All right, we're getting out of here.
I'm sleepy. Yeah.
This has been the main topic of the show. Boop. All right, that's going to wrap it up for us, everybody. Thank you for watching. If you are on Patreon, you will get to watch us do the big movie quiz round 9, 8?
7?
No. 8. I think it's 8.
6?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rangers in space. No, the big movie quiz. So check that out. Patreon.com/hopefullyawesome. If you are listening to us for the first time, please rate this show on the podcast service of your choice. 5 stars would be appreciated. You can also leave a review, comments, let us know what you think. And if you're listening to us, head over to YouTube and, hit play on it and then go make some pasta or something. And then, come back once it's played through the entire thing and hit thumbs up and leave a comment and said, I made pasta and watched this. And if you're watching us on YouTube, head over to iTunes or Spotify or whatever. Rate us over there. Because, hey, that helps us grow. And the more we grow, the more you know. All right. Anyway, this is a weekly podcast that we do. We will be back next week. We don't know what the topic of the next week will be yet. But we do know that we have our other show, Going Back to Smallville, weekly on Wednesdays.
Yep.
Where we are rewatching Smallville. It's pretty good. I gotta say, we've had a lot of fun with that one. If you like drunk history, people have compared it to drunk history, so.
But we're not really drunk.
That's true. I'm not think as you drunk. I am. One person said, I can't believe I'm still listening. So.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to stick around for the big movie quiz. But if you're not on Patreon, that'll do it for us, and we'll see you next time. So. Thanks for watching and
have a hopefully awesome day.
Bye.